Hello and welcome to the April update from the Tau Net team. And it's a Q&A, so let's get right into your questions. The first question is from AGI and they ask, can the team table in comprehensive detail how AGI will emerge from Tau that wouldn't be possible in today's AI technologies? We're talking about machine learning and symbolic AI.
Yeah, the definition of AGI is very fluid, and it's even more difficult to predict the future. It's hard to give a comprehensive and accurate answer on this question, but I can mention one aspect, which is AI safety. And no machine learning or symbolic AI, any other form of AI is able to really support commands about commands. So something like, if a future command of mine is going to contradict certain safety conditions, then don't execute this command. So this is absolutely necessary for safe AI, and this is something that only us can do.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Had. Beautifully said. And the next question is from Steve, and he asks, can you do a video walkthrough of some of the functionality that is currently available with your technology? Over to you, Luca.
Okay, thank you, Steve, for the question. So at a high level, after you specify a program using the Tau language, the functionality that is basically currently available is about small specifications. And there you can check if the specification is satisfiable. That means it can be run as a program, which basically means that for all inputs, there exists an output in all cases. If that's the case, we call the specification satisfiable. You can also run a satisfiable specification, which means that in an interpreter-like fashion, the formula, the specification is executed, meaning that you are asked for input, and then the program in each step will compute the output specified by the specification for this input. In addition, there are some quality of life features, like you can define function and predicate definitions within the REPL, which is the command line tool used to currently access the Tau language. Then you can reduce formulas specifications to a simpler form by means of normalization. All the above or the previous mentioned mechanisms basically use this feature. Then if you have a Tau specification that has open variables, we have a solver that can solve for those open variables that is used during execution. That's how outputs are found for inputs. And on top of that, we have a feature which is called point-wise revision. It basically means that using a specified output stream, you can install updates to the current specification in a sound manner. More information regarding this is currently in work for the README. It will be available shortly. So yeah, that's a very high-level overview. I hope it is helpful. Thank you.
All right, fantastic, Luca. Thanks for your answer there. And the next question is from Austin, and he asks, will Agoras be the main currency on the Tau Net blockchain, akin to ETH on Ethereum? That is, users will have to pay every network fee, such as gas fees, in Agoras to transact. So yeah, of course, Agoras is the main token of Tau Net, and that's how we planned it. Of course, some of you guys are already Agoras token holders, and you will be swapped to the mainnet token when that's released. In terms of how the network fees work, again, that's something that we always say is in the hands of its users. So the users will be able to control how all of that works. The next question is from Xylo, and they ask, can the Tau team please make links to the pending and approved patents from the USPTO easily accessible for community review?
Yes, so the patterns are actually available on Tau.ai website. You have in the header section the research button. It drops down you to the patterns. Once you click on that, it will directly show you the two available patterns that you can see that are public. So yeah, just go on Tau.ai website. You will be able to find it there.
All right, fantastic, Igor. And the next question is from Flux, and they ask, would Tau consider partnering with another AI company to develop a natural language to Tau abstraction? This could accelerate user adoption in testnet phases and boost marketing.
We already have cooperation with an expert in controlled natural language. We had some progress. There is still a long way to go. Another way to go is to train LLMs to take a complete natural language, not necessarily controlled natural language, and convert and use it as a help tool to convert to the Tau language. We are now in a full sprint run towards testnet. I don't think that we will have time to breathe to make this available before testnet, but in the longer term.
Excellent stuff. Thanks, Ahad. And I'm sure Killian loved that answer too. The next question again is from Austin, and they ask, what will the user journey for testnet look like? Will there be a website for proposing, approving, and viewing rule sets? And how will this evolve for mainnet?
Thank you, Austin, for that question. So the way you will interact with testnet is mainly through the wallet. So we have, just like any other blockchain, we have token transfer transactions. But unlike other blockchains, we also have new rule proposal transactions. So you submit the new rule, you write it in the Tau language, and you can submit it through your wallet. And then all the other Tau nodes will consider the new transaction and then either approve it or disapprove it. You can view the rule sets definitely through the wallet, but also for that we could have an easy to view website. We're already working on a Tau playground, what we call the Tau playground. So it'll be part of that. How will it evolve for mainnet? Most likely it'll be the same in principle, but we will have the time to add more user-friendly interface. Yeah, so that's how you will interact with them.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Kareem. And the next question is from just hyphen. And the question is, are there any news on the VC funding round? Are the team still going ahead with this, or have you pivoted for a specific reason? Yes, of course, we are still open to funding. Right now, our big focus is getting the testnet out. The funding process is also quite a very, very large process as well. And also at the same time, having the testnet ready, having more of a fully developed product in Tau language, that's going to help our funding at the same time. So we're moving very, very fast towards testnet, and that's going to also aid in our funding process. The next question is from Jack, and they ask, the MLST podcast was great. What's next for the team? Can we expect more discussions like this? And has the interview attracted further key opinion leader attention or built influential connections? Yes, it certainly opened up more doors for us that we can leverage, and we are waiting a little bit longer to utilize these connections because we want to be able to have something more to show with Tau language and testnet. So again, this is one of the reasons why we are working so hard towards that. The next question is from Nobu. How can Tau be used to improve the current ecosystem of AI that otherwise wouldn't be possible without it?
So I mentioned one aspect in the previous answer, but to give another answer that is related to this question is the whole field of software development. So if you want to develop software that people actually pay for, that is reliable enough, and you want to do it in a better way than traditional coding, then Tau is basically the only way to do that.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Ahad. And the next question is from Dana. Welcome back. They ask, will the external libraries, for example, libp2p, be used to help us build Agoras? For example, IPFS can integrate into Tau Net using APIs to store our software or knowledge.
Yes, absolutely. As we'll see in a little bit later during the development update, Andre has been very active working on external libraries like P2P, like crypto, to help implement an Agoras node. Essentially, he'll tell us more details about that. Specifically IPFS, yes, why not? We can certainly consider using IPFS, probably not for the core software of the chain. That will definitely be stored on the Tau chain itself. But if there's any external knowledge that is not part of the core software, but part of a usage scenario of Tau, then yes, for sure, we can consider using IPFS for that. Thank you.
Brilliant, Kareem. Thanks so much. And the next question again is from Dana. Andre, what is the list of initial external libraries that will be necessary for Tau Net Testnet? And can users add additional libraries over time or as needed?
Initial libraries for Tau Testnet is, of course, OpenSSL library and libp2p for peer-to-peer communication. Regarding users' ability to add their own libraries, of course, they will be able to add their own libraries or whatever they needed for their own projects, but not for Tau Testnet, because in Tau Testnet, users can control what is written in Tau by design, and what is externally, like extralogically, of course, they won't be able to control in any way. Thanks.
And the next question is from Learn Tau. Andrew, welcome back. They ask, hi Tomasz, will the upcoming Tau REPL on the web browser be similar to TML? Will the version be updated every day? Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew, for the question. Currently, I'm working on making the Tau to be compilable with mscripten to allow you using it in the browser. And but mostly I'm focusing on fixing Tau features and implementing the new tree currently. So this will be done later, and we don't plan daily changes for the playground yet. So yeah, we will see.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Tomasz. And the next question, again from Learn Tau, aka Andrew. They ask, when you say garbage collection, what kind of garbage does it collect? Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew, for that question. I think there might be a small confusion. When we talk about garbage collection, it's really an internal feature to the program that is the Tau interpreter. So the Tau interpreter internally allocates objects and frees them, and then they get garbage collected. So it's a completely internal bookkeeping function of the program itself. It's only relevant to the end user because it determines, how much memory the process is using. But ultimately, it's not something that you have to worry about at all. It's all done internally automatically. Okay, I hope that helps. Thanks.
Excellent stuff, Kareem. All right, that about wraps it up for the April update from the Tau Net team. As always, follow us on Twitter. That's Tau_net. That's Tau Net on Telegram. And that's Tau Net Agoras, Tau Net Agrs on Reddit. Thank you very much. See you again soon. Cheers.